All right, guys, we are back getting ready for match number 2. As we have M7 versus Liberation. Excited to see how this match is going to play out. Should be a good one. Backseat Bear, thanks for the follow 10 minutes ago. Awesome. Thank you, Kaibu, for doing that. Appreciate it. And actually, before we start, I'm going to go grab something to drink so I don't have any issues being parched, because that, that'll kill a caster. So once I can hear it, I will be right back, and you guys hold tight. All right, guys. Back. Thank you for hanging with us. Excited to see how this match is going to go. I think this is probably a bigger match for M7 than it is for the side of Liberation. Obviously, going to 2-2 for Liberation would be big, but they're still going to kind of finish towards the middle bottom of the pack one way or another. Whereas the side of M7 needs to win this to keep up with Furious Steel. Furious Steel does still have the advantage as they are 3-0 with a 9-0 map count. M7's 2-0 with a 6-1 map count. So even a 3-0 sweep, they'd still be behind them slightly. But either way, definitely trying to keep themselves in it as they still have to face off. So that's happening, I think, on Sunday evening for basically the top overall seed in the league. There's really no one else close. With Imperium Gaming's loss today, they're pretty much out of it. Let's see here. Who else do we have? Primal's not really going to be there. Void Clan. So pretty much it's on to M7 and Furious as to who's going to be the top overall seed. So. Hopefully everyone was able to see the first match as we got to see Decay Esports finally on stream. Looked very impressive. But even though Decay looked really, really good, I think I'm actually more impressed with how Imperium kept their wits about them. Talked to their captain a little bit afterwards. Apparently they hadn't played much recently, had a big break between games, so they came in a little bit rusty. But definitely held their own. The last two maps, the hard point was very much so dominated by Decay, but the Search and Destroy was close, 6-4, and the hard point wasn't really a blowout till the end. So very proud of how Imperium played, but Decay is definitely going to be a force to be reckoned with. They're going to be a brutal first-round matchup for somebody, as they're going to have a kind of middle-of-the-road seed due to some weird circumstances to start the year. But we are going to get underway here momentarily. Let me make sure I got the teams right. Got to switch those. But yeah, this is going to be a fun series. Like I said earlier, M7's definitely needing to take this to keep touch with Furious Steel for the top overall seed. Furious Steel at the moment does still have the upper hand, but this is definitely an important match for both squads. If somehow Liberation can get the 3-0 win, they would definitely have one of the better seeds heading into playoffs. Yeah, apparently there are all kinds of Xbox issues at the moment. I feel like I haven't been able to see my full friends list or like at least where it works properly in like 2 months. So I don't know what their issue is. I hope they figure it out at some point. They said they're working on it, but they finally acknowledged there was an issue like 3 hours after I experienced it. So I'm like, well, that's not looking good. So yeah, Xbox servers. Well, the servers themselves, I don't think are an issue. Like I was able to find matches. I just couldn't be in party chat. So yeah. Oh, I reset my game a bunch earlier and it didn't work. So who knows? Not gonna worry about it though. It's hopefully these guys have an extra way to communicate with each other. Yeah, actually, now that you say that, that is accurate. I think I do recall it starting once there were a lot more people on Xbox Live. So not ideal, but kind of is what it is. So party chat really hasn't had any issues, but now it's starting to be chalked. Check and see how the subliners are doing here as they are beating the Seattle Surge pretty handedly early. See how my DraftKings players are doing. Not too poorly. Mac 13 and 10, Attached 12 and 11. I'll take that. Looks like Zuma's popping off though. He's 18 and 11, playing well. Using Skype, yeah. See, there are definitely solutions to the Xbox issues. So. All right, I think we should be able to get rolling here soon. I want to say that I appreciate everyone being on time tonight. After last night, my expectations were very low for tonight. So the first match got started a little bit early, was over in about 40 minutes. And this match is looking like it's going to get started pretty close to on time. So I'm excited about that. We can hopefully get 2 matches in the time it took one match finished yesterday. So here we go. Official M7, always grinding, man. Always working. Love to see it. It looks like the Surge is actually starting to make a little comeback here. That's also kind of how Hardpoint just works in this game. Usually pretty back and forth. As we are going to a Ramaza Hardpoint, definitely one of my favorites to watch. I think it's always a very back and forth map. A lot of fun to view, in my opinion. A lot of gunfights, and we're gonna get rolling here. The dubliners. Yeah, dubliners are definitely looking good here, as it looks like they are starting to pull away a little bit again. I need Mac to have himself a series here. He's been an absolute stud. All right, here we go. Map number 1, an important series for M7. Can they keep touch with Furious Steel? We're going to roll right into it with Jayhem. Start off with him as they're working their way towards the top part of this map. If you think about the start in the most standard sense, Liberation should have the disadvantage here to start out, as M7 is going to be focusing on trying to get time here. Liberation's going to be focusing on keeping spawns for P2. And good start here already for M7 as they are going to have a lot of yellow in the kill feed. Getting the early time, which is to be expected. Liberation doing a good job of holding these back spawns for now. Also haven't seen a really big push yet from M7. They're trying to get picks towards this back sandbag area. They have not been able to win any of those gunfights, so all the time is being soaked up. Liberation will not argue with that. Usually, best case scenario, the opposing team that spawns on the good side here might try to contest a little bit, but M7 actually hasn't pushed back too far. Liberation now might try to contest a little bit, just to not give up too big of a lead, but overall, may not really matter. It looks like the side of M7 may have actually broken through these back spawns with one player, Stretcho, in a big gunfight. He's going to lose it to Solar, who has been the playmaker for this squad since the beginning. That's going to be a pretty good lead for M7 as they start to rotate towards B2. You see a lot of the yellow arrows working their way towards this P2 area. Blimey's going to be pre-aiming snapsters, going to take them out. Red in the kill feed as Liberation's doing a good job of pushing these offensive attacks by M7. Dawn watching this little jump up area as his teammates are watching his back. He's going to give that up. Work his way to the hill. He's going to get grenaded just about. Liberation once again doing a good job as Viz popped off for a 3-piece. He's going to continue his hot streak going. As Viz has played really well yesterday, I believe it was. Looked great in the Search and Destroy, I recall for sure. The Respawn's definitely doing his thing with the M4 as he's, I think, got a 6 streak. Look at that, 7-2 start for him. Bang, 8-2. He's a new addition to the squad. Dawn finally starting to pick things up as he was 1-6. This is going to be a lead switch as Liberation takes a small lead going into the halfway point of rotation number 1. M7 set up already. And I like what M7's doing here. They have a couple players pushed up. It's so easy if you pin yourself back to get those spawns flipped. It gets kind of chaotic, kind of hard to figure out where people are going to spawn. But I think it is the side of, or Bang is actually gone from the backside. He somehow snuck through. He's going to find 2 players from M7. He's in the back. He's going to have spawns for his teammates. That was a huge mistake for M7. They had nobody watching that. He's going to come in. Dawn's going to somehow get a 3-piece out of that. And I think for the time being, M7's going to hold tight. Viz is going to break in. He's going to get traded out momentarily by Stretcho. And I think M7 is going to be able to get the scrap time here. There's a lot of kills. It got a little bit scary there as Liberation... yes, Fizz is Fizzbin. Liberation was very, very close as Bang came through the backside. M7 was not watching that whatsoever. And that was very close to being a big-time lead for Liberation, but good stuff for M7. I think it was Dawn that got the 3-piece, made the huge play for his squad to keep that hill in their favor. And now it's M7 with a good-sized lead as they're close to doubling up Liberation here as they somehow have won the rotation towards P4. And good stuff here once again by M7 as they're pushing back Liberation. A lot of the gunfights are going their way. Pretty good start as far as slaying goes for M7. Stretcho, the only that's really kind of struggling here. Fizz is kind of slowing down as well. But Dawn has really picked up after a slow start. Snap's playing well. J-Ham playing well. Liberation just kind of getting outslayed. Bang's playing really well. And actually Viz is too. But Blimey's struggling immensely. Taz hasn't gotten into very many gunfights. He's more or less just trying to hold spawns. And Viz is... And Solar's playing pretty well as well, but definitely trying to figure out how M7 is playing this. Liberation has had themselves in a pretty good position, but M7's done a better job of trying to lock down spawns. As they're going to be set up for a big-time hill here in P5. Dawn's going to be in a pretty good spot, but he's going to get taken out. Side of Taz. He's trying to work his way towards this hill. I don't know what Fizz did there, but he somehow got Viz. Fizz killed Viz. That's a mouthful. Don't want to try to say that too many times. Viz is going to try to work through the backside here as he's fighting through these M7 players. Might be able to find a couple here. He's going to find one. Oh my gosh. He's going to find... Nope. He's going to... Oh my gosh. Bang and Viz broke this hill. Those two alone for the most part. Viz came through the backside. We saw Bang through the front. And it's impressive gun skill there. As it looks like M7 actually does have the spawns for P2. They're going to try to contest P1 as much as possible. Solar gets a big kill there on snaps as he was trying to hold down this top area. And now it looks like the spawns have actually, well, maybe they haven't flipped yet. M7 does still have it for now. Solar absolutely snapping. He's 16 and 15, playing well here. All this time, though, is still going the way of M7. Starting to rack up a big lead here. Jayham's going to shut down Solar. Is going to take out Jayham. And Liberation just trying to get as much time here on a generally scrappy hill as they can. But actually, just like that, Liberation has flipped spawns. M7 has to be careful here. They need to try to get whatever time they can because they are not going to have the spawns for P2. They should get the rest of the scrap time. Going to be up nearly 90 points going towards a big P2. Stretcho ran right past Bang. It's going to be a good bait and switch here. Jayham's going to take him out. They're going to be able to get the rest of this time here. Working towards that 200-point mark. Not going to quite get there here, though. As Jayham's going to win against Taz with the hip fire. Blimey still struggling, 9 and 18. Trying to pick it up. So far, Liberation holding steady on P2. A lot like they did the first time through. They were very good here on the first rotation. Looks like they have a very solid setup. We have a lot of red in the kill feed once again. M7 trying to work through that lower area, trying to come through the front door. Not going to have any success thus far as there's a lot of red in the kill feed. Blimey going to try to shut down any type of push they're going to have. He's going to find one. He's going to be able to find more. It's actually the scrap time may go the way of M7 here, which would be a good amount of time. Liberation is actually going to shut that down. M7's going to try to rotate, and this is a race for spawns now. Blimey does not realize he could be the first one here. He's going to have a big gunfight against who's number 2. It's going to be Stretcho. He's going to get taken out, though, by somebody else. Solar's going to find 2 big kills of his own, and this might be perfect for Liberation. Fizz is like the last one in the hill. Stretcho's going to find Solar, though, and this looks like it may have settled down in favor of M7. Lead's going to be just under 40 as we head to the halfway point of rotation number 2. We have 2 players trying to get past each other. Not working. And Bang's going to take out Jayhem. M7 about to eclipse that 200-point mark, except for Taz is going to take out Stretcher, who was in the hill. Maybe not. They're just going to keep touching. Jayham's taking it from the side. No one was watching the side door. Stretcher's going to get that kill. And finally, the 200-point mark has been crossed. It's M7's trying to make their way towards that 250 mark. As once again, a lot of trades going back and forth. Blobby somehow gets 2 out of that. And Liberation has, I believe, broken through. Nope. M7 does have spawns. And if you're Liberation, you actually should be happy with what's going on here. You have M7 spawning way in back. You were contesting for a little while. As Dawn is going to somehow turn over and Blimey there. He's going to find a second as well. He's starting to heat up. And M7 is going to be able to pull it to about 225 points as we have yellow in the kill feed. Liberation is trying to hold on here. They have to hold on to this hill as much as possible. Blimey in a tough spot. He's going to lose the gunfight to Dawn. It's going to be M7 in the hill. 232 and counting. Working their way towards 250. Yellow once again in the kill feed. Liberation trying to work their way in. They have lost spawns. They're trying to fight across the map. One player, number 6, going to have a big gunfight here. He's going to get shot in the back, I believe, momentarily. Time's being contested. Taz with a big kill on Stretcho. Once again, a wipe. M7 looks like they're going to take map number 1. Contested. Last second. Solar gets 2 kills. He has somehow kept it going. 1 gunfight win is all M7 needs. And there it is. There's the tick. M7 up 1-0. What a good map. Obviously M7 kind of pulled away towards the end, but it was very back and forth. Took a big time rotation from P2 to P3 for M7 to kind of pull ahead there. We saw the side of Liberation start to bring it back, but overall it was just too difficult for the side of Liberation to overcome. So impressive stuff by M7 there. Their overall gun skill kind of took over. All right. Well, that was the perfect start for the side of M7 as they take the 1-0 lead, going to an important search and destroy. Okay. All right, computer. If you could just work faster than molasses, that'd be great. All right. Elixir, you're not feeling good, my guy? That's not good. Hopefully you feel better. Looks like we are going to... Oh, what am I doing here? I'm the party leader now. That's not very good. I don't want to be the party leader. All right, game lobby's closed. Looks like we are going to restart here. Try to refresh the lobby. Looks like the search and destroy is going well for the subliners so far, up 2-0 after taking map number 1, I believe. Yeah, I saw that, man. I need both of them to have big matches. Come on. Win me some DraftKings money. Need it. Mac is a beast, man. That kid's a freak. All right, waiting for an invite here. Then we'll get into. Of course, I have no show any friends online. That's of course. If I can join them. Let's see what's happening here. Here we go. If we're going to a, well, it's not going to be Hackney. That's on a. There we go. Gunrunner search and destroy. Hopefully, lets me switch players soon. Whoever the lobby leader is, if you could allow me to switch to Codcaster, I would appreciate that. Actually, I think we're okay. We'll see shortly. We shall see. Everyone that's hanging out in the chat, I appreciate you guys hanging out with us on a Friday evening. As we have, this is match number 2 of the night. Number 3 will be, press pause. What is that all it is? Oh my gosh. I didn't know that I needed, like, codes in order to just make the game work properly. Thank you. Thank you for the help. Now that you say it, I actually do recall someone telling me that last time, but it is kind of ridiculous that I have to do some weird coding in order to just do simple things in this game. What did Mac just do? Did he just do something gross? Did he just get a 3-piece? Oh my gosh, Mac is gross. I thought you guys were like black and gold. Black and blue. Is there even a secondary color? I don't think I've ever actually done anything with that. Oh, there's a secondary color. Let me see here. Interesting. You can't really see it. That's the only issue with the dark blues. You can't really see it. But we'll just roll with it. Let's see what happens here. There you go. There's your colors, good sir. I don't ever mess with the secondary colors. Yes, Elixir. We'll see what we can do for your fancy colors. Sorry, guys. Dogs like to go crazy sometimes. All right, but we're heading into a map number 2 here. Search and destroy. Of course, man. Hi, babe. All right, but here we are going to map number 2. Gantz, thank you for the follow. M7 up 1-0. Ooh, look at those secondary colors now. Now that is fun. We have an important map for the side of M7. Not sure who is hosting this, so that could play a part in it too. But J-Ham, I think, does have some information as to where Solar went. Looking for him here. Big gunfight coming. J-Ham will win it, but Blimey's going to find 2 of his own. 4-2 left advantage for Liberation here. J-Ham's just trying to play his life for the time being. Dawn is on an island by himself by this lower water area. No chance for the bomb to get down at the moment. It's actually down in green, I believe. Bang! Great shots. He takes out Blimey. J-Ham's going to find... Or, I'm sorry. Bang takes out Dawn. J-Ham's going to find Blimey. And that's going to be round number 1 for Liberation. Yeah, you were right. The colors do look pretty great, not gonna lie. But here we go. Round number 2. Great start for Liberation as they absolutely dominate the first round. Oh, we got some painting going on. Love to see that. Thank you, Taz, for showing us that. J-Ham was the only one really doing much for his squad. He gets the 3-1 start, 3-1 start. Liberation trying to respond. Taz is gonna find. I'm sorry, Fizz is gonna find Taz. Fizz will be dropped by Viz there. Viz, this was the map he looked really good on yesterday, I believe. He was absolutely dominating. Solar, not sure how he didn't see the player from M7. J-Ham's going to find Blimey. J-Ham keeping it going as he finds another kill. He's 5-1 to start this map off. Life advantage in favor of M7 here as they get the grenade kill from Stretcho on Bang. It's going to be a 3v1 with Solar, the last one alive, trying to find some type of openings. He's going to work his way towards the enemy spawn. Or, I'm sorry, yep, the enemy spawn is. He's trying to get the bomb down A. Luckily, he is the bomb carrier. Snaps is over here watching. He's going to take him out. That's going to be a tie ball game at 1 round apiece. Good shot there by Snaps. Kim, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what color Cayenne is. Silver is pretty easy, but Cayenne Silver I can figure out, but Cayenne, I don't know what that is. I don't know what Cayenne is. But either way, we'll figure it out for your next matchup. But here we go. Round number 3 about to get rolling here as Liberation is looking to try to take a small lead. M7 trying to stop that from happening. Snaps finds first blood with the grenade. Stretcho gets stunned but stays alive. Snaps finds a second with the M4. He's finally traded up by Viz. Cayenne? It's not like cayenne pepper? I don't know. Cayenne. Okay, anyways. Taz finds another kill. Evens up the life count at 3 apiece. So far, bomb still not down. Cyan. Interesting. Well, apparently you guys are artists. You know all the colors. And that's going to be a 3v1 as Stretcho is the last one alive. He does have the bomb. He's going to get taken out, though. That's going to be a round for Liberation. Cyan? How do you guys know this? How do you guys know what color it is? Have I been out of school for so long that they didn't teach us what certain colors are? Is it kind of like blue? Is that what cyan is? I don't want any attitude from the chat right now, okay? 6 years of art will definitely do it. Turquoise and burgundy. I would actually love that combo. If I had a team, that would be our color scheme. I could get behind that. The bomb was actually forgotten by Liberation. They were struggling to pick it up. We do have players just dropping everywhere. I'm glad we got that on stream. Taz could not get the bomb. Kills are going in the favor of Liberation, though. 4v3 in favor of them. Thank you for the heads up, Kim. It's a turquoise, but not quite. All right. As the bomb is actually in the hands of Taz. Stretcho finds another one. This would be a 3v2 advantage in favor of M7. They're trying to tie this up once again. So far, the defensive squads have looked very, very good. Big gunfight when they're for Taz as he takes out, I think it was Snaps, but Snaps did get Blimey before He got taken out. So 2v1. They do know where Taz is. Stun's coming in. Taz trying to finesse here. No one's going to peek him, which is a smart play. 30 seconds left. There's really no reason to give him any opportunity to get a pick here. Taz has to make the play. He's going to pop the dead sounds. He's going to be able to find one, maybe. Got the kill. He's being chased. Can he get out with his life? He's going to get taken out. And that's going to be round 2 for M7. Why do I have such color buffs in the chat right now? This is unbelievable. You guys are incredible. It's not a color I to mix very often. Yeah, I mean, who mixes cyan, right? You know? Still think it's pronounced cayenne, but whatever. We got the hearts for the stream. You guys know more about colors than the guy know about anything. That's incredible. Some maybe sports. As we have an M7 trying to find an offensive round win. No one has gotten an offensive round win thus far. Been back and forth the defense. Stratos in a fly, and he's in a find too. He caught Liberation napping there. And this is a great start for them to try to get their first offensive round win. Bomb should be going down here shortly. Looks like it is being planted. There it goes. Viz trying to make a play towards these inner pipes. He's going to find Jayhem here waiting for him. He's going to pop out, not see the player. Jayhem's going to take him out. That's going to be a 5v2 with only Solar and Taz left. It's hard. So Elixirs, yeah. I'm sure he does. I mean, I see a lot of colors too, but I don't know what their names are. Solar's about to be taken out. There's an easy round number 3 for M7. Yeah, Dawn is struggling. He struggled yesterday in S&D, I believe, as well. But definitely does well in the respawn. So that's important. There's more respawns than S&D, so I guess that's more important, in theory. All right, can Liberation tie it up here with a second offensive round win in a row? Or will the defense once again reign supreme for M7? Solar trying to find a pick mid-map. He's not going to find anything yet. No one from M7 wants to challenge him close range. Viz is going to find first blood on snap. They may have eyes on Solar. I think Solar actually did see him. He's going to be able to shoot, not getting any extra damage done. But a good start for Liberation here if they do have first blood. Solar somehow finessed his life there. Yeah, I know, Kim. I'm not proud of it. Dawn responds with his first kill of the map. 4v4. Bomb is going down. Jayham's going to find Bang. Bomb is down, though. Blimey's actually surrounded by M7 players. Fizz gets a kill. Blimey's got to make a play. He's going to live here. He's going to find one. Is he going to be able to find more? He's just finessing for now. He might be able to find a second. He's going to get taken out by Jayhem. That's going to be a 3v1. Last one alive is Fizz. And Dawn's going to go ahead and punch Viz right in the back of the head. That's going to be round number 4 for M7. Kim, don't make fun of me, please. Just because I don't know the names of colors. I know Tickle Me Pink was the color of a crayon at one point. I don't know if that's a special shade or just something the brand of crayon did, but either way, it's very exciting. Robin's Egg Blue, that's a color as well. I saw that on a crayon once. Well, yeah, I understand that it's a brand of crayon. Tickle Me Pink is not a brand of crayon. It's a color of the brand, right? I don't know. Either way. I'm not going to debate colors with the color experts over here. That's just a death trap as M7's looking for round number 5. They'll take a commanding lead in the search to destroy and potentially a commanding lead in the series. It looks like M7 actually did get the bomb down A. They quick planted A. So far, only Liberation players have dropped. This is going to be 5v3. 5v2 now. Dawn finds more kills. Jayhem's going to find one. This is going to be an easy round for M7 as Blimey season is the last one alive. As Blimey's going to take out Jayhem. Trying to do anything to help out the stats a little bit, but that's going to be an easy round for M7. Now it's the brand doing the crayon. I don't know. You're speaking German to me right now. All right. I'm gonna focus on COD. You guys talk about colors. I can't get involved in all that. I can't get involved in it. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Commanding lead for M7, up 5-2. Trying to put this away with an on God. Yeah, on God, absolutely. I don't know what they're talking about. But here we go. M7 trying to go up 2-0. Put themselves one map away from winning this thing. As Solar's going to find Stretcho. Stretcho's going to take out Viz, though. It's going to be a 4v4. Taz takes out Jayhem. It's going to be a 3v3. As Fizz gets a big kill on Taz there. One life advantage in favor of M7. Bang does pop the dead silence. He's trying to find any type of opening here. Oh, Fizz absolutely turns and burns on Solar. Bang is trying to find this player. Bottom crates. He plays life for now. He's going to pop out. Dawn gets taken out by Bang. 1v1. Last one alive is Snaps. He's going to grab the bomb. Doesn't decide to put it down. 30 seconds left. Looks like he's going to try to play the kill. This is actually maybe the right play, as Snaps is playing this well. Bang actually did read it right originally, but now time's running down. Clock's ticking. Will Snap be able to get this kill? He's so far stick and put. He's going to go for it. Oh, when Snaps wins the gunfight, that's going to be an M7 win. I didn't even know what was going to happen there. I wasn't sure if the bomb got down. It seemed like the player for Liberation got cold feet, heard the footsteps, took off, and impressive gunfight win by Snaps. That's going to be a 6-2 win for M7. So is the Crayon Company made up names. So how do we know what names are made up and what are official? That's the confusing part. That's where I get lost. Let's see here. 3-0 decay. We have standings. They are just not linked to. It's not linked to our Twitter, unfortunately. Or I'm sorry, our Twitch. All right, looks like we are going to. Okay, can you guys stop backing me out? Sheesh. Trenix, you'd have to talk to one of the captains for the league. If there's someone you want to know what their record is, I can definitely tell you. Here we go. Oh, I see. The artists come up with the official names. Okay. That sounds fair. I've never thought this deeply about colors in my life. Never once. Yeah. Inception is 2-2 with a 7 and 8 map count, so they'll be right in the middle of the pack as far as as seeds for the playoffs. – 12 different teams. There's only like 3. No, I said middle of the pack. It should be middle of the pack, I would think. But let me kind of look at the records here. So they're 2-2. There's, yeah, the last couple of games are going to be really impactful. Decay's 2-2, but they have a 6-6 map count, so they'll be ahead of them. Gunsmoke still has a matchup play against X3. That'll change things, as both of them are 2-1 at the moment, so one's going to 2-1. Primal will probably. They have a big match against Void tonight. One of those teams will go to 2-2. A couple big matches left, so, but I think they'll be middle of the pack somewhere. Oh my god. Did I just see a truce in a chat? No trash talking each other? This is unbelievable. I'm very proud of everybody right now. Look at all these artists in the chat right now. My god. It's like everybody. I'm being outnumbered by artists. Can you guys take it easy? I feel like I'm cornered here, okay? Let's just calm down. Let's just calm down. Oh, Discord. Come on. Work for me. There we go. Moose, you wouldn't dare say that to my face. I dare you. Dare you to say it to my face. Yeah, I feel like Warzone weekend would be a lot of fun, to be honest. Like, having that private lobby ability just adds so many possibilities for Warzone. It's kind of crazy. So that'll be really, really cool, for sure. Seeing those or that many high level players playing Warzone, I feel like it's gonna be a lot like Fortnite, where they decide to not really fight. They try to wait till the end, and it's just an absolute cluster towards the end. So we'll see. Yeah, it definitely adds quality for sure. As I think we're gonna have a quick restart here. They have done a good job with Warzone. There's obviously things that I wish they would tweak and fix and whatever else. But overall, Warzone's pretty good. It is infuriating at times. Don't get me wrong, but that's okay. I think we're gonna get a quick restart. Hopefully, as that did not work for us there. Look at that positivity all over the chat right now. This is beautiful. I am very proud of all of you. Feel like dad congratulating his kids. Moose wants toxicity. Moose hates it. People are positive. He is not a fan of this. He wants to riot. Uh-oh. Watch this. This is kind of scary. Please don't be a link. Uh-oh. Surprise guest tonight. Interesting. Okay. Oh my god. Specty, what are you doing? Specty, definitely appreciated, sir. Your generosity is not overlooked. I promise you that much. Thank you very much for supporting the league and the teams, the orgs, everything. Thank you very much for that. Hope your live stream the other day went well. I saw some advertising on Twitter for it, so hopefully you guys had a successful stream there. It seemed like it was a pretty good time. Well, that's all right. Just sort of bait him into 100. It's funny. Spectia, thank you very much, sir. I definitely appreciate it. Definitely appreciate that. I still have a gold number one. Kim is now taunting Specty. That's not cool. We have a battle for the gold number one. Yeah, that's how I know this is a quality channel. People are battling for the gold number one present. Thank you guys very much. Oh, oh boy, this battle just got a lot tougher. This battle just got a lot tougher. Specty just drops 20 more. Unbelievable. All right, you guys, let's just take it easy. This isn't a pissing contest. It's not a pissing contest. Specty, thank you very much, sir. Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy. Unbelievable. Thank you very much, that Specty. It is very much so appreciated. I wish there was a better way for me to thank you guys, because it's so difficult for me to put everything into words, and with the seasons changing every year, it's out of control. But definitely appreciate it. Thank you very much. Uh-oh. All right. Well, this is gonna be a battle, looks like. Kim, how are you gonna respond? Because I think we do have this match starting up here very shortly. Here we go. The countdown begins. We are going to a gunrunner domination. This could be the series for M7, or are they going to allow Liberation to take it to a map number 4? Let's get after it here. As I'm going to try to focus on the map at hand, but the chat is just blowing up right now. Things you love to see. Oh, Specty coming in hot. I love it. Here we go. M7 trying to put away Liberation right here. They don't want to take it to a map 4. They need to keep that map count close to Furious Steel. This is going to be an important start as both teams are kind of pushing that mid-map area. J-Ham's going to find 2 pretty easy kills. He's going to chuck Yucca Grenade. He's going to be able to find a 3rd, I believe, and to win the gunfight. We've all blew the kill feed as they already wipe out Liberation. Oh, J-Ham is just beaming. He's 4-0 already. I don't know what happened to my voice there in the stream. Don't worry about it. Great start. J-Ham trying to play in a cheeky little spot here, waiting for these players from Liberation to push past him. He's going to find one. There it is. Waiting for the second as they're going to try to neutralize. Going to try to neutralize A here. Going to try to flip spawns, which they have succeeded in doing that. They do have the A-B setup. Definitely the preferred setup. And J-Ham's in a struggle slide in there. I want to see somebody else, but he hasn't died yet, so let's almost stretch us, see what he's up to. He's going for a long flank. I don't think I've really seen this route in Domination, but he's going all the way around with the dead silence. He's going to wrap around the C site. Going to hop in it, try to neutralize that as his team is taking up commanding lead early here. Very dominant start for M7 as they only have, 7 deaths as a squad thus far. Impressive. M7 has that many kills, or I'm sorry, J-Ham has that many kills by himself as Jetrecho's going to get shot in the back. But 27-6 as Liberation just looks lost on the map at the moment. Not the best start. And he's going to finally get things going with the gun. He's going to find 2. Blimey takes out Solar. Not what you want when you're already losing by this much, but they finally have C. Going to be able to rack up at least a couple points. J-Ham still hasn't died as he gets another kill. He's 9-0 to start this map out. I don't know if the comms to start. Fizz runs right by one of the Liberation players. As J-Ham's going to find yet another. He's 11-0 to start this map. He is working his way towards... Oh, he's going to finally get shut down. I almost said it. We actually jinxed him, stream. As M7 is close to quadrupling up Liberation. And this is an absolute blowout early on here. M7 flexing their muscles. Looking very, very good. What a fantastic start here. Liberation trying to bring it back, but this is such a big deficit. How do you even keep yourself in this match? Snaps. The stun grenade does not slow him down as we blew the kill feed once again. They are going to neutralize B. They're going to be almost take B. That's going to be it. Solar on the backside takes out Snaps. Could not finish the second kill yet. J-Ham's going to find him. 12-2 start. As Liberation at least has a score where they can kind of see some light at the end of the tunnel a little bit here. The lead is obviously big, but we saw a pretty good comeback earlier from the side of Imperium versus Decay. It's definitely possible, but this is a tough map, especially when M7's rolling the way they are. I'm not really sure what he threw his grenade at, to be honest. Solar's going to be pre-firing a doorway. He's going to be picked up the wrong door, and that's going to be B captured for Liberation. A great start here as they're trying to bring themselves back into this. M7 trying to make sure that they put them in a big enough hole where there's really no room for them to come back. M7, though, is going to be neutralizing C. Very good play. As Dawn, I think, gets over there shutting things down. He's going to neutralize it. As now it's an A-B, one for each. C is neutral. It's going to give M7 a chance to try to work their way towards B. But just like that, Liberation's going to go for A. finally things going their way. And it is all red all over the flag so far as Dawn's going to take out Solar. And this is going to come back, I think, the opposite direction in favor of M7 here, as they are going to be able to cap C. So far, it just kind of reversed. A whole lot of flags switched hands, but really no one gained an advantage as Liberation is going to finally be able to get A, and they're going to hold this 2-cap setup. Looking at the scoreboard, Stretcho really struggling. He's 3-8. Shayham 14-5. He's kept it rolling. Dawn's playing well. He's got 11 kills. Snaps 9-6. Stretcho does take out Snaps with the grenade though. And just like this, Liberation is clawing their way back into this. Sith Lord, what's up, brother? Welcome back. Thank you for the follow as well. Appreciate that. As Liberation has got this under a 20-point deficit, which is huge after the start M7 had. They have not only weathered the storm, but they're starting to actually bring the storm to M7. As this lead continues to shrink, this is going to be about a 12-point lead for M7 going into half. That is unthinkable after the start they had. And there it is, a 12-point lead for M7 after what was, I think, a 35-point lead at one point. Unbelievable. What a turnaround for the side of Liberation. I don't like this. Yeah, I can imagine not. Sith Lord, fire away, brother. We are here to answer your questions. I don't know what happened to my stream. It seemed to just be spinning now. Pretty sure it's just my computer though. Here we go into a second half of the domination. M7 trying to finish it off. Liberation running high with momentum as they brought it back immensely in the second half, or the later stages of that half number one. Liberation working their way towards A. Looks like the side of M7 is going to be trying to neutralize C. Looks like they might be trying to get it as Fizz, and they get taken up by Fizz. And now it's going to be a BC setup for M7. They're trying to grow this lead, which they are a little bit here. It was 12 at half, up to 16. Slay's locked. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. And Bang is going to be on the backside of this B site here, as C is going to be almost neutralized for M7. But just like that, M7 starting to grow this lead up again, up to 27 points as they have a 2-cap setup, and I think they've actually neutralized C. So Liberation is in major trouble here. Sith Lord, if you had a question, I apologize. I didn't see it. I refreshed my screen, so if you had a question, I'm sorry that I didn't see it. Otherwise, I will wait till I see it here. But this lead continues to grow for M7. 3.5 minutes left, a minute and a half into this half, and M7 is once again starting out hot with Liberation, trying to find a way to respond as Fizz absolutely snaps on a Bang. This lead is just shooting up as Liberation seems to be a little bit off on what they're trying to do, that they got into a big-time rhythm towards the end of the second half, and right now it is just, there's nothing going in their favor. As the lead is up over, oh my gosh, what's the lead? Over 40 points? What a dominant start to this half for M7. Warzone or Destiny 2? I was never a Destiny guy, so I'm probably not the right one to ask. I thoroughly enjoy Warzone. If you like BRs, I would definitely go that route, but it's a tough call because I'm a little biased. So, as Fizz is not able to get C, Liberation seems to have lost any type of momentum they had going into half. I don't know what their formula was towards the end there, but it is now gone as M7 is looking to close this out early in the second half. Their lead continues to grow. It's up to about 50 points. 2.5 minutes left. Stretcho still struggling immensely, but it doesn't really matter when the rest of the team is absolutely popping off. Fizz 23-10, Snap 17-7, Jayhem 19-7. Man, just the slang overall from top to bottom for M7 is making this look easy for them in the second half here. As Liberation just can't get their footing. I don't know what they found in the latter half of round number 2, or I'm sorry, half number 1, but they cannot get anything going here. And this is going to be GG's barring an absolutely outstanding finish. I don't even know if outstanding would do it here. I'm pretty sure it might be chalk. But a 55-point lead, under 2 minutes left. I don't think there's any way they can come back from this. Can I switch players, please? Thank you. looks like we do have an empty 7 out. As Liberation is just trying to show some pride here as they've been wiped off the map here in round number 2, or half number 2. The O2 remastered would be amazing. I would love that. I love that game. And finally, we get some red in the kill feed. It's not really going to matter if we're approaching the 1 minute mark remaining. M7's just going to be able to coast the rest of the way as they get Odin out. That's going to be fun. It looks like a base Odin, too. It doesn't even have any attachments. That's always fun. It is just blue in the kill feed once again. Blindman's going to find a couple kills. Faze going to go ahead and shoot Dawn in the back of the head. Why not? A minute left, and M7's going to pad their stats as they're going to win this 3-0 and keep touch with Furious Steel in the standings for the top overall seed. As we got death everywhere, it's not going to matter much. Liberation starting to make the score look a little more respectable, but a huge second half here by M7 has just basically put Liberation to bed. It was over with about 3 minutes left, or so it seemed. M7 was just popping off. There was no slowing them down. I appreciate what Liberation is trying to do here, trying to save some face. It's just really too late. Honestly, BO2 was perfect for everything. Pubs were great, competitive was great, kill streaks were great. It was such a fun game overall. It doesn't even really matter. I will enjoy it no matter what, but this is going to be an easy win for M7 as they absolutely dominate the second half of this domination, as they're going to pull out the 3-0 win to move to 3-0. Let's see here. Let's update the standings really quick. Peter, can you just work with me? Thanks. And this loss is going to hurt Liberation as their map count is not in great shape. They're definitely going to be towards the bottom as far as seeding. All right. Finally got the standings updated, but that's going to be a 1-3 record of 4-9 map count for Liberation as they get taken out here by M7. An impressive showing to finish off our stream as M7 dominates what that was such a strange map for M7 as they started out so hot. They kind of slowed down towards towards the end of the first half and then pulled away in the second half. It's looking like maybe ping was an issue, but overall, GG's to both sides as we're getting that much closer to the end of the regular season. We have 2 days left. We have a couple matches tomorrow. Let's double check. We have X3 Platinum versus Gunsmoke tomorrow at 7 Eastern. Let's see. Then it's Sunday. We have M7 versus Furious Steel. It'll be a big match. That's at 7 Eastern as well. Later tonight, we have Primal versus Void at 10:30. That should be going on soon. We're not streaming that, unfortunately. And then Natural versus Ajo is at some point. Not sure when that is. But a couple more remaining here. And then we will have the seeding done. Solar, of course, man. Glad I could watch you guys do your thing. Thank you for playing. But we'll have the bracket out, I'm hoping, by later Sunday evening, depending on when all the matches are done. And then we will get the playoffs started on Monday. So I will get everything out to the team captains. We'll get that all taken care of. But everyone in the chat, I definitely appreciate. Okay, let's calm down. All right, chat. Let's relax. It's okay. Specty, I definitely appreciate that. Thank you, sir. But everyone, I appreciate everything that happened tonight. You guys are awesome. Kim, Specty, you guys are amazing. Thank you very much. Oh, I know you're chill. J-Pat Reese does not cast anymore. Nobody knows what happened to him. He is gone, as far as we know. All right, appreciate that. But for everyone that hung out here for the last couple matches, appreciate you very, very much. You guys are awesome. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday. We will see you tomorrow for sure. And then Sunday as well. Make sure to keep an eye on our Twitter for finalized times and when we're going live and everything like that. But that is going to be it for me. You guys have a great rest of your Friday night.